rustling papers. And we're live.
And we are.
Sheila, Danny,
Laura,
and the birthday girl.
Birthday girl.
I celebrate every day.
Okay.
Every day. It's my birthday. It's your birthday every day because we woke up today. Right?
This is true. I'm like, you're a Scorpion. I know today's not your birthday.
I decided, and Cammie got me another person from class, one of the classmates. She got me another happy birthday cup. So I celebrate my birthday every day.
That's a good way to look at it.
I don't eat cake every day, although I should.
You should. Let them eat cake. I heard that that's a thing.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, happy Thursday. And we have so many things to celebrate. I know I'm going to be watching the Jets game tonight because it's going to be the first game back for Aaron Rodgers.
Oh.
And the petty side of me wants to watch. Sorry, not very evolved soul here. No, I'm just kidding. I have to. Oh, I have to.
Being involved, Petty. It's all good.
All right, you guys, do you have announcements? Sheila, do you have announcements, readings? How can anyone find you? Have a reading with you or anything you got going on?
Sure. I actually just opened up another day, like on Thursdays. If anybody wants to have a reading with me, you can go underneath my videos. My current videos, I have placed a link that you can use to get to that page, and you can book your own appointment with your own time zone. It's pretty fantastic. And also, I have conceded to my innermost self that I'm going to kind of be more on my channel with less collaborations on there. It's a good thing. Well, you guys are my collaboration. I said I'm going to definitely do this.
Oh, yeah.
I did. I did say that. I really did. I got proof. There's a video. I said, you guys are my staple, my bread and butter. I said, they are on there, and then one with Dave Johnson, and then one with Linda G. Those are going to be, like permanent ones. And then every once in a while, I'll do like a special guest on my channel. Because a lot of people, I'm a Gemini. I do a lot of collaborations before I put myself out there for some reason. So I need to just kind of switch that out. Everybody enjoys that about me, that I'm by myself and doing remote views and stuff. So I'm just, that's one announcement. Like I'm going to do what they want. What they like.
Gemini announcement for this week. Is that what you're saying to me?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I have whatever is going on in September has pushed all of my buttons.
Ooh.
And I have been dealing with every single aspect of my sign. And I don't normally have to do that, but this time, and it could have been just the eclipse in the moon, because my moon sign is Aquarius. So it's been something. Oh. But anyways, other than that, all good. What do you got, Danny?
What's going on with you, Danny?
Just the same old stuff. I kind of fall into that thing with Sheila too. By the way, I love those little websites that you just go in and book a reading. You don't have to talk. I go back and forth when I book readings, and I'm like, I got to fix this because it takes so much time just to go back and forth. What time is open? Those websites are great. I have to get one. So after the show, you can tell me which one you use. So.
Oh, it's an app. You go onto your app store and you literally punch in booking appointments or booking help or whatever, and you could choose whichever one. I use Booked In.
Booked In. Okay, I'll look into it.
It's on my website or on my channel where you can find it. And you can go and look at it and it's so easy. I always pick the easiest one to navigate.
Yeah.
And that has been the easiest one to navigate, is booked in. And it does your appointment. It does it for their time zone. They can pick the day.
Nice.
Also, they take the payment, and they can leave notes with you if you have a question. Well, how do you want to communicate? That all of that's there. It's fantastic, and it's only like, I think, $36 a month.
And if someone wants to have a reading with you, Danny, they just go straight to your website?
Yeah, they just go straight to my website and email me. Well, I don't have a website. See, that's the other thing.
Okay.
So go to my YouTube channel and look at my email.
Okay.
And they can book a reading. And yeah, just been doing some collabs. By the way, have you guys checked your voter registration recently? Yes. Recently? Mm-hmm. You didn't get kicked off?
No.
You know how easy it is to do? If nobody is watching has checked their voter registration, and even if you have, go back and check it again. It's really, really easy. And we really, really need to make a change.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're making positive changes right here.
Right there.
Okay. I pick mine weekly. But I also live in Colorado, where if you've moved, make sure that make sure that your address is updated. That's very important.
There you go. All right, I have one announcement. The advanced tarot class, where I teach how to read in the 12th house astrological spread, begins Thursday, October 10th. And if you would like one of the last 5 places, you can email me at thewayofpositivechange@gmail. You got to put the in there, thewayofpositivechange@gmail. And and I'm also going to post the link for Johnny from Tarot's Apprentice. His new deck that he created is out, and I will post the link in the description, video description. All right, you guys, I wanted to start with Elon Musk because.
With the what?
I wanted to start with Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Yes, because he wants to give Taylor a child. And he claims that he'll protect her cats forever. But he also got a special visit from the Secret Service because of some of his posts. And I don't think he's okay. I just don't think he's okay. And I have issues with some mans in my family that all really, really like him and have stock in his companies and follow him to Bitcoin land forever. So I just want to know, is he okay? Is his ship going down? Is the Musk ship sailing straight, or can we just take a look at?
So is it true that the Secret Service went and paid him a visit?
Yes.
Okay. Because I was wondering about that. I'm going, somebody needs to.
Yes, they did.
Good.
Yes. So
did they put him in jail with P. Diddy?
I doubt it. Probably because he owns the jail or something. But I doubt that he would go there.
There's a lot of mucky, not Musk, but mucky stuff going on with Loomer and P. Diddy and Muskie and
we're gonna and
what's going on?
People have come to the right place because we're gonna zero in on this. We're gonna zero in. But right now, I want to know, what does Elon Musk's future look like? I mean, because I don't think he's okay. I just don't think he's okay. I think I think the K thing that he favors, the thing that begins with a K that he does, I just don't think he's okay. So what do you guys get for him? His future. Is he going to be all right? Does he come out of this okay? Or is he on a roller coaster ride?
He's on a roller coaster. He's on a, that's what I'm getting.
Well, please start us off. Yeah.
Yeah, he's it looks like he's going to be investigated from what I'm seeing, from some of his financial dealings. And it's foreign financial dealings, because I got the World and I got the Three of Wands with giving in. I'm sorry, you can't see that. Giving and receiving funds. So I have some news coming out that is gonna move the dial a little bit. And the final outcome card I got is the Five of Cups. He's not happy with, I don't think he's ending up in jail. I just think he's going to be investigated. It's going to cost him a lot of money. That's what I'm getting.
Wow. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for that. And Sheila, what did you get for Elon Musk's future?
Well, his authority will be challenged. That's kind of what I'm getting, that his authority will be challenged, and it'll confuse us all as to who is going to challenge him. I literally got his authority will be challenged, and then the confusion about who it is. Because what he is talking about, who and what he is, his money, his businesses, it's all a sham, and there's a lot of lying and there's a lot of hiding going on. So somebody knows. Somebody has an emotional attachment to it. And somebody knows. He will do well for a little while. I get the Fortune, the Ten of Cups. He will do well like the Eight of Pentacles, the development or something like that. But he gets hit with worry in the future, in the near future. I also feel like he's going to lose interest in Twitter. I think I said this yesterday with Dave Johnson. He's going to lose interest in Twitter because after the election, because there will be no need for it for him. He won't care about it anymore. Yeah. So there's something falling to the wayside with that as well. So that's what I get.
All right. Yeah. I think that he has a gigantic problem coming. I think it's gigantic. I don't think it's small. And I'm not talking hyperbole either. I think he's going to break another rule or some sort of ethics question that comes in that he's directly against the government, like you both saw. It's not good. There's something already, and the world card is over to the left, like you've got. Yeah. It's a secret coming out, and with possibly another leader or government thing, it can lead to a big fallout. But on the doorstep, the very next step for him, and usually this Page of Swords is usually already happening. It's already swirling. He's got the Tower. Ooh. This is really bad. And he may cause a Tower incident directly or indirectly with somebody. And then it just goes from bad to worse. Eight of Swords, Ten of Swords. Also a doctor and or science or someone else, and then the Four Swords. So he is not okay, and we don't wish anyone ill will, but he is not going to be okay at all.
Wow.
There's been rumors around that he has a drug addiction.
He has a what?
He has a drug addiction of some sort.
There's a K thing that he favors.
I don't know what K means. I'm not
going to say it. So
okay. I don't know what that means.
It's that thing. It's a certain substance they use when they put. It's been used by veterinarians for dogs and cats to put them under. So anyway, okay. So thank you. That was just wanted to put that to rest because I think he's in. I think he's in way over his head,
Oh, yeah.
Way over his head. He's just gone down the MAGA swirl, and he has important stakes in important places. And he just does something there. Amanda Carroll put it in the comments. So if you can see that.
Yeah, I saw it now. I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
And I also want to say hi to Clarence. Clarence said
hi,
Clarence.
Clarence. And then I also wanted to say thank you to Sharon Sipe for putting up the link for Johnny's deck. Okay, let's go right into MAGA Mike Johnson, Speaker Mike Johnson, because, or pretend speaker, he's not, what does that even mean? He was down at Mar-a-Lago in the morons group and sat at the moron table and then came back and held a vote when he didn't have the votes. Like, they're going to have to just pass a CR without that voter ID thing, that Save America Pact or whatever. And so it's failing. It's failed. And so does MAGA Mike now, does he step down, go out, get voted out, get taken out? What happens to MAGA Mike? Let's look at Speaker Mike Johnson's future. And I know Danny, for all of you that watch Danny's channel, he read on this yesterday. But since you're here with us today.
Yes. Well, and last time we read on MAGA Mike, we got some interesting spread on that with Hakeem Jeffries.
So let's see.
And I was going, is that even possible? And it might be. So let's just see.
MAGA Mike stay speaker, or is he out?
Mike Johnson, does he stay Speaker of the House? Does he stay Speaker of the House?
He could get loomered.
What?
He could get loomered.
Oh my gosh.
If he doesn't go along with Laura, he could get loomered.
I don't even know what that means, and I'm afraid to ask. I'm afraid. I'm scared.
Apparently, when you go against Laura Loomer, like MTG or whatever, she will find out or reveal a secret of yours, and it's called getting loomered.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't want to go against her then.
No.
Ooh. Wow.
What have you got, Sheila? Danny, want to go, or Sheila go?
No, I'm still thinking. I'm still looking.
Okay.
Mine too. I'm looking at mine, and the one story that's kind of popping out from my cards the most is that he's gonna get justice for his delusions, for his antics, for all of his little fake fantasy world stuff that he's been producing. His constant efforts is like the constant effort and the hangman are together. So his constant efforts and the new perspective. Now, I don't know. Mine don't say he's going to be ousted, but mine does say that they're going to fall out of love with him a lot. So, settlement? I got settlement.
Settlement. Okay.
So, what'd you guys get?
What'd you get, Danny?
Well, I'm thinking of this loomered. It's so funny. Well, I did get that his budget is not going anywhere with the Seven of Pentacles. I do think that I don't think that they're going to shut the government down. I think they're going to come up with some kind of funding measure, continuing resolution. I got a new emotional start with him, and that was covering this failed budget mess. I do have him wanting to walk away, and then I do have the Queen of Swords. That is, I don't know if is that the loomered? Something big is coming up. He's got a secret, and it's big with the Ace of Wands. And this is my Fred Flintstone card, where it just kind of bam, hits you right on top of the head. I have the Queen of Wands as the final outcome. So I keep thinking about this emotional new start in the Ace of Wands with the crazy cat women. Is something going to come up in clarifying? I got the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords. So it's just sad and battling and winning at any cost. It's not a smooth road for him. I think he wants to go away. I'm not seeing him go away, but this Five of Swords could mean that they're gonna that some Republicans are gonna start fighting and kick him out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just see him struggling in this reading. There's just a lot of back and forth sadness and.
Well, and you know that Ace of Swords is also, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Wands that you got, Danny, is also referred to as the Big Winky card and the Lucky McLucky card. And somebody could out him. I'm just saying. I think he went to a party. And I think he's going to get outed. And it might have been with a cat woman. Just saying. Could it be? I think something comes out. I think he was the star at the party, or he was notorious for some actions that he had at the party. And then it's just a little too much. And the elf falls off the shelf.
The elf falls off the shelf.
Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Humpty Dumpty had a big fall.
It's too much. It's over the top. He can't get things done, and he might have had Lucky McLucky, but the devil's on its side. It's not going to work in his. It ends up in not good.
Yeah. I got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords in this too. So I'm thinking that, he's going to have to face this truth that was in the past that is now coming out. So, and maybe that's the big stick.
The big wink?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. They're all projection. All these guys do, they go, oh, no, we didn't do that. We didn't do that. Yeah. And then you find out he's eating pizza in a porn shop.
All right.
For entertainment only.
And speaking of porn, I want to know.
And speaking of porn, you said that so professionally. And speaking of,
Melania talking about her nudie duty pictures. I want to know how her book's going to do. I don't think it's going to do well. But first, I just want to look. They're saying that Loomer has been banned physically from Trump.
Like recently?
Yes, within the last 4 days, they said she's been banned physically. Remember, we were texting back and forth, and I was telling you maybe that's because he found a little something extra in the package.
Yeah.
Or.
Well, let's see if we get a pregnancy. Are we ready?
And then Danny brought up and then Joe Schmo sent me a video this morning of the guy that you mentioned, Danny. What's his name? About the baby bump?
Oh, Milos Yaki. I don't know.
Okay. Well, let's just see. Are Trump and Loomer still seeing each other? Are they still boinking? Are Trump and Loomer still
so gross?
No.
Are they still boyfriend, are they still,
I'm going to switch decks because this is, I got to use my Deviant Moon deck.
Yeah, you got to get the Deviant deck. You do.
Because these are just,
Okay.
yeah.
Are they still?
What's the story with
Trump and Loomer, are they still dating? Are they still friends? Are they still plaguing together?
My cards make me laugh sometimes. Oh my gosh.
What'd you get? Please tell us.
I got a petty conflict in the Five of Wands, the petty conflict. It's a little bit of a conflict of what's going on. And I got the Chariot, the one card. I'm like, what's in her chariot? And there's a problem with her chariot. Because we have the now she has strength, she has something to bargain with. We have the High Priestess, meaning if this is a pregnancy, they think it comes from God. You can't get rid of it. And then the Magician of the Devil. I know. I love my cards. I have a sense of humor just like me.
So, okay, are they still together or no?
Well, here's the thing is there's no way of keeping them apart, for one. There's no way, and if she is pregnant, something in her chariot, it gives her strength. There's some bargaining chip she's going to use with it. Either she's lying about her chariot or she's has something in her chariot. But her chariot is her bargaining chip. She's using it for power because her magician in her evil ways. She's using her magic, her evil magic, as the cards would say. What'd you guys get?
What have you got, Danny?
Oh, these Deviant Moon cards, they are pretty Deviant. So I got the Emperor, and it's being crossed by the Page of Cups. But when you look at this thing, it's like this guy is like teasing this little fish head. Come out of the cup. Come on, come here. There's, I did get the Strength card. I did get, for the internal position, I do think they are still together. I got the Death card, and look at that. The Death card is pregnant. Ooh.
Lord.
Ooh. I have the Ace of Wands with the baby. Oh, my Lord. And then the Ace of Pentacles, the final outcome. The Ace of Pentacles, it's like, that is, I think they're still together. I think they're still giving and receiving stuff. Yeah, I say yes. I know. You asked this question, Lori.
I did. It's my fault completely. I take full responsibility. I do think they had a falling out or a shock. Now, this is in the past. And then it wasn't funny anymore. So somebody did something that wasn't so funny. But I do get that they will still hang out. They might not be real happy, but I get they might be still hanging out. So I don't think she has been shut out. Like whoever said that, I feel like they'll be seen together again, just like you said.
Yeah.
Okay. And Sheila, you got that too, right? Because you got the Devil and the Magician.
I did. She's using her. Yeah, she's definitely. And here's the thing: is they're so worried about the Bible thumper people that he's having an affair on Melania. They're really worried about that part. The Trumpers and the MAGAs, they worry about the weirdest crap. right? Things that really matter to us, we're like, no, we're not going to take. But they'll take something like really weird, like him cheating. All of a sudden, that was their bottom line. And they kind of, I think the GOP kind of knows that is something that they would not want him to do. Not that it would keep them from voting for him, but you know what I mean? He might get a little slack about that.
Okay.
Because, well, the GOP has always uplifted Melania as the first lady, right? They've glorified her.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to be anywhere near him. No way.
No.
She's showing off her nudies.
Yep. No. Yeah.
What?
She's showing off her nudie photos for her book. She wants her book to sell.
Oh.
That's our next question.
Okay.
So she's showing off some nudes. So how's her book going to do? Is she going to make enough money off this? And she's, so she had to deal with Haba. She had to deal with Haba trying to hump, Trump's leg. And now she's got this chihuahua over there. And so I don't know what she's going to do.
And Trump said it was a great book. And I hope she didn't write anything bad about me. Did he read the book or did he not read the book?
He legit announced that he has no idea what's in his wife's book.
Yeah.
Now, did he have to give permission for her to say his name in her book?
I'm sure. Well, she's talking about how she posed nude to come to the United States. Her nude pictures when she was modeling. So, I mean, I don't think she's got actual. Okay, I don't know what's in the book. I know she was talking about her nude photos when she first came here to be around the Mr. Epps group. Okay, so is she successful with their book or not?
Oh.
Hi, Jackie. Jackie's watching us, and Jackie's like, Trump can't read.
Yeah, right. But he can look at pictures.
Well, I wonder if he purchased the audiobook. It's not funny. There's a lot of people out there that cannot read. I have sympathy for them, but Trump.
He can read. He just doesn't like to read. He's lazy. What have you got? Who's ready to go?
I'll go ahead and go. I have conflict with money.
Okay.
I thought that, so I have a feeling the conflict with money has a lot to do with possibly she didn't have enough money to do her book or do it right. There's some sort of burden that she has created with the book. There's something, like I get the Eight of Pentacles, and then I get the King of Swords, which is the conflict and the burden with it. There's something about that book that was not, maybe it wasn't professionally done, maybe it wasn't professionally, you know how you have somebody look over your book and make sure there's no mistakes? What is that called? The copywriter?
Editing or proofreading or, yeah.
The story's going to come out soon that her book is not professionally done. It's like she either didn't spend the money to get it done, or she didn't have the money to get it done professionally. But there's something to it, to where it tanks. It literally tanks. I mean, there's nothing like a page. There's a Page of Cups where it's a surprise of everybody how bad it is.
Wow. So it must be like the golden sneakers or her NFTs.
Yes.
Her hats that she sold that were fictitious NFT things.
Yes.
What have you got, Danny? Does she sell enough books to?
No.
Okay.
I don't see it. I think she started out with the best intention. She had the Star of Hope. And then she gets the Eight of Swords. And in this deck, she is about ready to fall on the swords herself. So it feels like in just those two cards that she is, she's going to expose something that it's not going to be so great. And it's like, oops, that kind of slipped out. We have the Hanged Man in the past. She's going to take a look at this from maybe a different perspective. Maybe we're going to get a different perspective. Is she going to talk about? I got the Ace of Wands again in this deck. It's got, she's holding a little pea pod. And I'm wondering, is something going to come out with when she was pregnant with Barron and when Trump was having all these affairs with Stormy Daniels and Karen McDougal?
Mm-hmm.
In the external position, I got the Death card again with Justice. And I did get a little tightness of money. So there was something going on with money that maybe she got some from some foreign nation to help her out. Even though I got the Death card with it, I did get a clarifying card of the Six of Wands. So it may not be all as bad as like maybe Trump's new digital currency or his Truth Social stock, but it's not going to be one of the best sellers. Maybe it'll break even or give her a little bit of money. And maybe they'll just spin it like, oh, this is the greatest book ever with the Six of Wands.
Okay. I got almost exactly that. There wasn't a whole bunch. She had just a sum to get this put together, and it wasn't enough. And then, just like Sheila said, there were some snafus. And like you said, Danny, she's going to get some help. I feel like, remember when, was it Don Jr. that had a book or somebody else in that had one person bought up a whole bunch of the copies or something? And I feel like that's what's going to happen for her. Like to give it a bump on the bestseller list or to get it at least recognized at the lowest end of the poll of something. So there's going to be a charity purchase there for her. Someone tries to help her out. So she'll make some, but it isn't going to be. And if something does come out about when she was pregnant with, I hope does anyone know if she has a staircase in her new New York apartment?
I think she has windows, though.
I'm just asking.
I know. She's in danger.
How many holes are at that golf course?
Woo.
I'm just asking. Okay, now the cryptocurrency. Barron is even involved in this. So all the boys are in on it. Can you even believe this? And that coin, that DJT coin that Barron did, he actually, there's no ramifications there. All the money for that coin, all the people that bought it, they all lost. So where is that? Where's the legal? Oh my goodness. Okay, so they're going to say, oh, he was a minor or something. Who knows? But let's see what happens to this digital coin. This is the what is it called? The National Freedom Coin, or
it's like Bitcoin. So it's a cryptocurrency. So it's a DeFi, non-decentralized currency. So you can't really track anything. It's just super shady.
It's crypto.
Yeah.
So how do they do? Are they going to make a whole bunch of money? I can't even believe that MAGA people would purchase this coin, because if they didn't already get the DJT or the NFTs or buy into Truth Social and they've lost everything, Okay, let's just see what we get.
I'm so angry. I was going to use a different word because I bought his sneakers and I thought inside the sneakers was a coin, and it wasn't. There was no coin in there. I'm like really mad. I wanted my money back, and they won't even talk to me anymore.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Man.
Hey, after this, can we see if Donald Trump if he's going to sell a big part of his shares in his Truth Social?
Yeah, he said he wasn't going to. But what date does that come up now? Is that today, tomorrow?
It's coming up, yeah.
It's
next
like today,
couple of days,
yeah.
if not today.
All right, so first let's see, how does this national freedom crypto that Don Jr. and I Eat Paste and what's the other kid's name? Don Jr., Barron, and Eric. This coin, will they make a lot of money with this crypto coin? Are enough people gonna?
My cards, I get, of course, I get the Five of Wands, the fighting again. But with the Five of Wands, there's one is annoyed. People are going to be really annoyed. I know I'm frozen. Can you still hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you are.
Yeah, they're going to be annoyed. So the annoyed, and then they're going to throw the magician, the magic, the fakeness onto it, the creativity, the spin. And then I get the Ace of Swords, where I thought, well, maybe they are going to have a good victory, but I don't think the Ace of Swords is good for what they want. I think this is like they finally get a mental clarity about it. But let's not get our hopes up, because we all know what happens. But then I get the Eight of Cups, where everybody just starts walking away.
Yeah,
they won't buy it. I think they're being. If okay, let me get my words right. Use your words, Sheila. I think what happens is they're going to market it, throw the magic on it. People are going to figure out that this is not true, and they're not going to buy it. That's what my cards say. So.
All right.
What did you get, Danny?
Well, we could just go with the first two, but then I got some of the same cards that Sheila got, so I'll go a little further. If anybody decides to buy this, they will be a fool. Well, and it's a new journey, another new grift. And then I got the Chariot on top of it. So it doesn't look like it's really good. I also got the Eight of Cups at the very top of the reading. A lot of people are going to feel the pain, walking away from sorrow in the potential near future. I got the Six of Swords. And in this deck, when I looked at it, this woman, she had to pack up her bag. She's like, oh my gosh, I have nothing left. I have to move on to calmer waters. I did get the Ace of Swords too, but I think that that's more of, they've got some legal issues that may come up right in the beginning where it's not going to be that good. I got the Four of Cups, which it's more of a sadness card, even though maybe somebody's going to give them an offer, but they're not going to look at it. I don't know. I think it's going to end up in some legal issues with some maybe tax issues, but yeah, I don't think it's going to go well.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're going to have to lawyer up almost immediately. It's like really fast. But unfortunately, I think that the MAGA group, I just think they're, they've been nickeled and dimed. I don't think they're going to do it. I think they're done. I think they're disillusioned. The shiny isn't shiny anymore. I think that they're, and then, we don't want them to be sad. We just want them to get help and be loved by their family again, and to just, they don't even have to say they're sorry. They just, come around, come to Thanksgiving. So,
Yeah.
so I don't think they do very well with that. Now, another big question that I have, I was going to ask about Sarah Huckabee Sanders, but I don't think she's worth our time.
Good, thank you.
So that means I can't do Kimberly Guilfoyle either. But
yeah, I mean, these women, these MAGA women are getting worse, and their looks are getting worse.
Well, you can't. Okay. Oh boy. Ooh! I just caught that one before it flew out of my mouth. Okay. The Teamsters are saying they're not going to endorse anyone. The big Teamster union, they're not going to endorse
National Teamsters.
Will they end up endorsing anyone? Will they finally come around and endorse Harris, or
I don't know. Well, they normally endorse Trump, so I think they have I think they put the message out that we're not going to endorse anyone, where they're not going to go full on Harris, but we're definitely not endorsing Trump. I think they've made their message clear, to be honest.
Well, and local Teamsters are endorsing Harris.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
and the auto workers are too, right?
Yeah.
We know.
The
Yeah.
auto. Okay. So let's just go ahead and go to the cat and dog fight. Springfield, Ohio. And Trump says he's going to go there. I actually think this is a huge thing that Trump and Vance have done, even though it's horrible and it's a lie. I actually think, I mean, this must be on the news consistently for all Ohio residents, right? They have to see.
Thank you,
Judy.
Thank you.
They have to see that this is happening, right, to one of their own towns.
Yeah.
And they already know what was happening to the population of Springfield, and that Springfield needed to be propped up with help and new workers and new residents, and they are legal. But so will Ohio vote blue?
Wait a minute. Did you say they were legal?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very legal.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Because I heard J.D. Vance said, well, I think them coming in legally was illegal. That law was illegal to begin with. So he's still going to call them illegal.
Yeah.
Did that make sense?
No.
Good, because it didn't make any sense to me when I read it.
Yeah.
This is the law and order party, but yet they get to choose which laws that they want to look at and agree with. I mean,
well, yeah, and if they're so biblical, what happened to "Thou shalt not lie"?
Do you know that the Bible has at least 20 chapters on lying?
I don't know. I mean, everybody lies at one point or another.
I don't.
Damn it.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, But anyways, yeah. And then we, of course, have Trump, who thinks that there was an audience at the debate.
Oh, I read a snippet of that.
He said it like twice. Like
He did.
the audience just went wild. Like,
Hey, can I shift gears real quick, and then we'll get back to the cats and dogs thing.
Okay.
I just want to throw a shout out to a few reporters on YouTube, Brian Tyler Cohen and the Bulwark guy. They're both pushing back on Piers Morgan's interviews and not letting him get away with any crap. He says something and these guys just go after him and say, well, the reason is, and they just lay it out in clear, linear fashion that, as all reporters should. They shouldn't just take a response and go, wah, 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 wah. I mean, if it's a false lie, you got to say something.
True.
Yeah. Anyway, those guys, I was blown away. I was going, finally, someone's pushing back. Yay.
Yeah. Definitely. That's a good shout out.
Yeah,
So,
Tim Miller of the Bulwark. Yeah.
Tim.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm calling him Tim like he's my friend.
He is your friend.
In my head, he's my friend.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's see.
He doesn't support your channel. He supports mine. I'm going to have him on next week.
Well, good. I will tune in to watch that. I want to know if Harris will, if Vice President Harris will win, if she will win
Ohio.
Will she be successful in flipping Ohio blue and winning Ohio? I think she's going to get it.
Yeah. You know, the thing that I think that this is going to be such a huge wave for her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to give people the false security of, well, then I'm in California, I don't need to vote because it's going to go there. We need like major numbers. And but when I start listening to some of the news, I get freaked out and I go, oh my gosh. We got to be really careful. I think having a few things to tell your MAGA hillbilly brothers or friends to get them to think about this is really important, because we need to get some of the independents to shift gears too. And that's my rant.
All right. I like your rant.
Kamala Harris.
You know, and I just want to point out that first of all, I love Ohio. I'm a Midwest girl, and I've been to all of the Midwest states, and I think Ohio is absolutely beautiful. I love it there, but I think people forget that Columbus is there, you know, and that it's a real melting pot, very much like Austin, Texas. It's a very blue place. And that's where some big new startup companies and test their products in an area where it's very diverse, to see what the turnout is and how much favor they find in it. And I'm just going to go first since I've already started. And I believe that she does get it. I think the youth make it happen, and she does get it. I think she's going to win Ohio.
Okay.
Right. Now, what did you guys get?
Well, I kind of asked the opposite. It's like whether she was going to win. I asked if Trump was going to lose Ohio.
Okay.
And I got SOS, calling for help, and they were very triggered about what happened. And then I get lost for Trump.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm hoping that is what that like in there, because I get walking away. The Seven of Pentacles, they're not very rich people in the first place, and they just need something new, and they're walking away from the MAGA, the Trump, the crazy. So we'll see. We'll see if they actually manifest. I mean, this all works if everybody votes, right?
Yeah, I think they'll come out. What have you got, Danny? Tell me.
I followed instructions and I asked the right question. Well, don't give me those daggers, Sheila. I saw those.
Woo!
And I don't want to have anybody's hopes like pushed up too high, but I don't know if you can see that, but I got the Star and I got the Hierophant. And yeah, I think it's going to be challenged. I think there's going to be some legal challenges in Ohio. I got the Four Wands too. So they're dancing. They're going to get it. they're going to get it.
Okay. I mean, you know, let's not forget what Ohio's MAGA GOP did with the women's rights voting for, you know, pregnancy and abortion. Yeah.
Should we look at the House Representative Jim Jordan in that state before we move on?
We sure can. I do, and then I want to ask before we go. I do want to ask Rose Blue's question. You know, the authorities. Mar-a-Lago has been a bone spur to the people of Southeast Shore in that area. You know, they wanted it shut down. You know, the Secret Service shut down the main road. And then, you know, because it causes problems. So I want to know, she wants to know, I want to know, are authorities going to actually shut down Mar-a-Lago? Because he's not supposed to be living there anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
So, all right.
And
but
that whole thing with that whole thing with that assassination attempt, the Secret Service or whatever, I don't know if it was an attempt. The guy was just sitting there having lunch with an assault rifle. Is that wrong in Florida?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I know in Missouri it's okay, but anyway, the Secret Service told Trump, goes, you really shouldn't be playing golf here. We cannot protect you. And they did that with Reagan. Reagan found us a private golf club to go play at instead of a public one.
Well, yeah, Reagan's brain was larger than the size of an amoeba's brain as well. So, all right.
Yes. All right. So what are we reading? Are they going to?
Jim Jordan. What do you want to know about Jim Jordan? Is he going to?
Nothing.
Is he going to?
We could do Mar-a-Lago.
You wanted to know about Jim Jordan. Is he?
I just want to know a couple of cards and see if he's going to win his race in Ohio because of his
I think he's going to get in trouble. He asked for a pardon. I think he's in some legal trouble.
True, but is he going to get put back into Congress?
I cannot wait for Jack Smith to start rolling.
Me too. Oh my. It's going to be.
That's when I'm going to eat cake. I'm celebrating my birthday every day, but that's when I'm going to eat cake every single day when that starts to happen.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but my cards just did not come out very well for Jim Jordan.
Wow. All right, Jim Jordan. Is he going to keep his seat? Is he actually up for?
Yeah, he's in the House. He's in the House.
He's a representative. Okay. So that's every 2 years, right?
So I literally got the 5 of Cups and the Tower and the 3 of Pentacles. Like everybody's gonna get together and say out. That's my card just said.
What did you get, Danny?
I don't know. I mean, he's up against some. I got the 9 of Wands. I got him juggling things around with the 2 of Pentacles. He's still standing. However, as I dropped it down, I got this Sun card. But when I look at this Sun card, it's like she's getting zapped by something. And the final card is my Democratic card, the 10 of Cups. I would want to go a lot deeper, but if I had to say what I'm getting with this, I think that he's got some. I don't know if he's got financial troubles. I know that he had past issues with the wrestling club or team or whatever.
His gym bag in his locker.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's going to come back and haunt him, but I did get a lot of Pentacles. I got the Page of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. So it feels like wherever he is on this, because I got 2 9s, maybe he's at the end of his rope here, and then the Sun, and then the Democratic card lights him up. And it goes Democrat. If I would reread on this again because I'm not real clear on it.
Yeah, I also need to reread on it. I don't think there are people working diligently to remove him, to make a problem for him. They're coming after him, and then you've got your bam bam stick, right? And he has definite secrets to be revealed, and I think he's going to get in trouble. But there are people that want to keep him in there for right now.
Yeah.
But I think he's got some problems coming. Now let's look at the future of Mar-a-Lago. Is Trump going to continue to be able to, he's going to want to come down here because it's going to be wintry, and, he's going to want to come down, stay down here. So will Mar-a-Lago get shut down? Now, they might still be able to be a club. I don't know. Will they just take it away as a residence? He was told he wasn't supposed to stay there in the first place.
But who controls that? Is that the Republican?
Is that to Satan?
To Satan?
Yeah, nobody's going to hold him accountable for that.
However, I can see him losing Mar-a-Lago because he needs money. And maybe Fonnie Willis which I have a hard time keeping all these things in my head. E. Jean Carroll, and then $400 and something million. Who was that?
That was the state of New York. Yeah. City of New York. All right. So do they shut down Mar-a-Lago just for security? I mean, it's too big of a burden.
My cards say,
what happens to Mar-a-Lago?
Well, I have the Eight of Wands, which is so fast progress, things like that. The visitors, the fastness, the incumbent, the problems that are around there for trafficking. There's a whole bunch of stuff, and it's self-imposed, right? They do it to themselves. They piss off their neighbors. It's all about them. I also got the King of Swords, which he says that he does have to have a lawyer, and we get to watch. It gets known. I also got the Three of Pentacles, though, the teamwork and the magic. And I'm starting to think that it's going to be a long time. If they ever do, he's going to defend his territory. But the devil shows up as usual, and I just don't see anything happening for years, if ever.
Okay, I meant Core Smith. I meant West Palm. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't see it being there forever.
I see that they throw their lie and deceit and stop and hold it up into court forever and ever and ever, and nothing ever gets resolved as usual. That's what I see.
Okay. What'd you get, Danny?
I got pretty much the same thing. I see that there's some issues with it. I also got the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Wands. But I think I don't see him leaving at all. I see there's some issues there, maybe some protection issues, but nothing. I mean, I think I do see him having money issues though around Mar-a-Lago. So. But he's the king of his castle there, and that came up. So yeah, I don't see it. I think it's still going to be there.
Okay. I mean, the building's still going to be there for real, but I just don't think that there's going to be new members, or you have to be an existing member. There's some sort of split with a partnership, whether this is with the town. The townsfolk do not want, he is the bone spur. They don't want him there. They do not want him there. He will try to come up with something. He may even end up putting it up for sale. He might put it up for sale. But this is too much. He's underwater, and I'm not just talking about the video control room. It's in trouble. I don't think he has enough money to pay for everything. So that's what I got. All right. So let's go straight into what do our guides and angels? What's the word? Let's do a reading for our light worker family that watches us. What do they need to know? We heard so many things about the eclipse energy, that it was going to be challenging, but the last few days for card of the way on card of the day on the Way of Positive Change Facebook and Instagram, and thank you for everybody that likes and follows. It's all been very nice. It was the Sun, the Two of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, so we'll see. What do our guides and angels want us to know for the next few days? Oh, and I will be. Oh, sorry. I forgot to say, I'll be on Denise's channel Saturday. Denise Night Divination on Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern. Thank you. Sorry, Sheila. What did you get?
That's okay. I love Denise. She's really good. I just chose. I don't know if you guys can read that, but I'll read it. The card is the windfall of abundance, wise counsel, and good fortune. An exciting career opportunity. I do believe that they're talking about our new perspective, our new presidency, our new way of life, our new hope that's coming in, a career opportunity, a lucrative contact, significant purchases like a home or a vehicle. So progress is coming up, and you will feel more apt to fulfill your own life with more abundance. So whatever it is you want.
Nice. I like it.
Nice.
What did you get, Danny?
So I pulled 3. I got the Shield Guardian, drop your shield, dream and journey with the drum,
Very nice.
and then be devoted and committed. And when I was listening to Sheila, it's all about what do we want to be devoted and committed to. A lot of times we have our shields up, we're not letting it out. Let out what we want. Focus on what we want, not what we don't want, and we're gonna bring it into manifestation. We're gonna manifest it.
I love it. I think we're all on the same wavelength, because I was going to do just a little tiny Celtic spread, but the Ace of Pentacles popped out of the deck. So talk about manifesting. Check. I'm always telling in members class, check your focus. Where's your focus? What are you focusing on? Focus on opportunity, right? Because your word is your wand. If you could be in the right place at the right time to spot this deal or the cruise you always wanted to sign up for to take. There's opportunities there, and they're everywhere. And there's new opportunities to meet new people. And so check your focus. And this is a seed in the palm of your hand. So where would you like to plant it? Thank you, Azalea. So this is really, it's all about manifesting and what you're focusing on.
Right.
Beautiful.
Yay.
All right, you guys, it was so much fun. Thank you so much.
And remember, we have a lot of great and wonderful things happening right now. Even though the election is coming up, and of the GOP is throwing all of the bad stuff in your face, but we have behind the scenes have gotten a lot done. And a lot of things going forward. And just remember, just because you don't see it on the news doesn't mean that the Republican or the Democrats and the lawyers and the people in each state are not working behind the scenes to ensure that everything's good to go. Just because they're not announcing it doesn't mean it's not there. And I do believe that.
Yeah. And I also wanted to say kudos to Billie Eilish, because she just endorsed Harris. I think that was huge. I'm a big Billie Eilish fan, and not as big as Taylor Swift for me personally, but I do really like Billie Eilish. And then I told you about Denise on Saturday. I think that was it. Do you have any other announcements? I'm just so grateful that everyone's doing well. Oh, I know one more thing. Please, everyone, send some prayers for Springfield, Ohio. I feel so bad for them, and their governor just he's a wimp. So please say prayers for.
Yep.
There's a lot of wimps. There's a lot of wimps that are talking about Springfield.
Yeah.
You know, it's so disgusting because these people are just trying to have a life, and the people of Springfield, they say they want them there.
Yeah, they're happy.
There's challenges.
Yep.
But anyway, it's disgusting what's going on out there.
So lots of prayers. And then prayers for the Gulf of Mexico that nothing forms there over the next 7 days. Please.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.